Okay, we are live. So I'm going to get started here with sharing my screen once I figure out how to do it. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to get started today. We're going to start going over the agenda of the things we're going to cover. We're going to try to make this brief as we can to keep it right around 30 minutes so that we can be conscious of your time, just to give you the basic understanding and also help you understand how to utilize your YOT Preferred program. So we're going to get started. The first 8 minutes will be introduction. I have Steve Bear here. He's going to introduce himself too. We're going to talk a little bit about how we started Your Oil Tools so that you can get a basic understanding of where the company came from and where we started. Then we're going to talk about the YOT Preferred features. We're going to explain them and show you how to use them. And we'll walk through a live dashboard to really give you a better understanding of how to utilize the services that you have at your fingertips. We're also tonight we're going to announce some of the new things that we're going to have available to everybody now with YOT Preferred, which we've been working on some of these for about 6 to 9 months, and we've got some new stuff coming in the future. And I'll give you a little bit of stuff about what's going on for the future also. And then we are going to end with showing you how to, well, actually in the process, we'll show you how to utilize these for your team and to share with your friends and just some of the resources that you can share. Now, before we get any further, I want to give you a background of how Your Oil Tools started. And Steve Bear, who's on the call, who's going to talk in a second, and this is our families. This is us when we started. I think this was 2016, right, Steve?
Yep, 2016.
So
kids,
they're a lot taller now. But so back in 2016, we were doing our thing, building the business, building Your Oil Tools, but we started back in 2015, and I'll let Steve tell you a little bit about the story and how it came to be, because he tells it a lot better than I do.
Well, the cool thing is that Steve had this amazing oil experience, right? He was on, 20 different medications or so for the aftermath of a truck fire, and the smoke inhalation had seriously damaged his lungs. And so he had tried all sorts of things, but was on a bunch of medications. And wasn't there a possibility that you go on disability? Is that what I remember, Steve?
Yeah, actually I could be permanently disabled now, so because of my lungs.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, my wife's building a business. She's on Diamond Club in New Hampshire, where I have a team, and Steve and his wife signed up for doTERRA. He tried some Breathe essential oil and a few other things, and did some diet stuff. And, within a short period of time, he was off of those 20 different medications. So he got all jazzed and excited to come out to convention that year. This is 2014, convention 2014. He says, hey, I want to come out to convention. So he and his wife come out, and of course I'm all pumped because all right, we got this new couple and they're super enthusiastic about the oils. And after convention, Steve messages me and he's like, hey, did you know that all these other companies, they're selling sample bottles for like 40 cents a piece? Do you know you can get them for like 3 cents a piece in China? And that question, that statement was the genesis of Your Oil Tools, where we said, hey, well, let's get some money together and let's start up, buy some inventory and start up a business. And so we started on a handshake agreement in 2015. And during that time, there were lots of tools companies kind of coming into the market. But in 3 years, we went from $0 to $1.2 million in sales. Towards the end of during 2018, especially 2017 and 2018, we did a lot of training events all over the country, brought in featured speakers to come and educate wellness advocates, and then brought our store and had people have a chance to buy some products in person. And as a result, we just became known for customer service and speed and having relationships with our customers. We really felt like we wanted to be, we wanted people to know who we are and not just be this faceless tools company. So anyway, it was a lot of fun, a lot of stress, but lots of fun.
This is the right slide? Okay, perfect. So, obviously my name's Steve Kesselring. I said that in the beginning, but, I wanted to show this slide so you could see some of the things that I've done personally, different things that over the years, I've been featured in a lot of different magazines, won different awards and things like that. But, my focus has always been, like Steve said, the truck fire changed my life, and the chemical burns to my lungs and the smoke inhalation, if it wasn't for that, I really wouldn't have the experience I have now. So that's one of the reasons that, everything that we put into Your Oil Tools, we're really passionate about, or I'm really passionate about making sure that it really helps people and really connects. So I'm really excited to, Steve and I, we work together. Obviously, we'll show you the slide that talks about how we kind of parted our ways for Your Oil Tools relationship, but we still work together. We're still friends and we still talk, but this is a little bit about Steve. So I'll let him take it away for himself. Looks like you're on mute, Steve. So
that's such a rookie thing. Anyway, in 2018, so all those training events that we did really got me really excited about training, about coaching, about teaching. I was way more energized by that kind of stuff than I was by selling products. And so at the end of 2018, the beginning of 2019, Steve and I decided to say, hey, Steve, why don't you take over YOT and I'm going to go do my own thing. And during those years, I ended up working with Eddie in Unleash Your Strengths. I actually designed his coaching program, which was actually, it's amazing. It assisted in the personal transformation of hundreds of people using their strengths. And as a result, I just kind of learned over the last few years how people's strengths and experiences and skills and passions can turn into a really solid marketing plan. So I'd love to help people develop a marketing plan based on who they are instead of kind of who their upline tells them to be or how to do it. In the meantime, I decided to get into my own e-commerce business. So I bought My Base Natural Deodorant, which is an awesome natural deodorant recipe. If you don't love the natural deodorant you're using, then go to mybaseproducts.com. And then I work with my wife, Jenny, in coaching in our doTERRA team. I do business consulting and e-commerce, and it's lots of fun. But one cool experience that happened with Steve and I is in March of 2020, and you can, just think what happened in March of 2020. We were doing a leadership retreat in Arizona that got canceled because of the big bad V word. And at that time, I had scheduled with Eddie the opportunity to do a training event in Arizona. And when leadership got shut down and everything got canceled, I said to Eddie, I was like, we still need to go to Arizona. We still need to do this event. And so we still did an event for about 200 people that were just kind of stranded in Arizona, and they didn't have the convention to attend. So they came to our event, and because we still set up shop, Steve was able to set up his store across the way, which, he had sent out a pallet of product and was already going to be, was going to lose quite a bit of money if there was no event happening. So it was just really cool experience. Where just things kind of serendipitously happened so that we could continue to work together and benefit one another in different ways, even though we were no longer business partners. But the COVID years brought Steve lots of success in YOT, and we just continue to collaborate on. And that's why we're doing this with YOT Prefferred. It's a collaboration that we're excited to announce lots of details for.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to go through that. So now you guys got a little bit of understanding of, where we came from, and Steve and I. So we wanted to give you that, but let's get into why you came here tonight. We want to talk about YOT Prefferred and exactly what you get with this program. Obviously, a lot of people sign up for the free shipping because you can do $10 or more on our website and you get free shipping on every order. But the cool thing is you can send that to different addresses, and you can send gifts, and you can do a bunch of things like that. But we also offer every month, we have a different free product of the month. And you can basically get that free product just for spending $50 or more on our website. The other cool thing is we do have a YOT Prefferred promo code, which I'll show you that you can utilize for 10% off every order. So you don't have to go searching for a promo code. But what that promo code does also give you is it gives you added rewards benefits where you earn other rewards based on when you use it. So it's really a benefit to enhance that loyalty rewards and be able to get gift cards and free gifts and different things like that. The other things that you get is the shareable content and the video content. That's kind of one of the biggest things that we see used is the shareable content and the information. But what I want to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute here, and I'm going to show you the YOT Prefferred dashboard. Now, Steve, can you see the dashboard here?
Yep, looks great.
All right, perfect. So I want to walk you through what you'll see on your dashboard. So under this, it says the membership, it says your information, it says your status and all of that. Then below that, it'll tell you, or gives you all the basic details of what what the program offers and things like that, like the free shipping and how to access that. It also gives you the 10% off promo code, which is the YOT Preferred. It's all you have to type in the promo code section on the website to get it. But you actually have to add that free product if you want the free product, which there's a button here on the dashboard to see that free product. Now, starting in December, we're actually going to put the pictures of the free product on there, and we're going to have all that information on there. Right now, currently, it's just adding it. We do send out a monthly email on the 15th that tells you what the free product is each month. But then what I said before about the shareable content and the information, this is kind of one of the biggest things that people utilize in the YOT Preferred program, just because we keep updating it regularly. So we have a whole dashboard of video content. I think we have, I looked today, it was about 311 videos of different content for everything from essential oil use to, natural health. And we've got a couple herbalists on there, different people talking like that. But we also have the diffuser recipes, the kids recipes, all kinds of stuff that you can share and utilize on social media and make it your own. We also have the free ebooks and all of the information on this page. When you click the button, it'll take you there. It'll show you all the different ebooks that are available. But we also have the digital tear pads that you can print out and utilize them in your business, or just utilize them to teach people about oils and specific things. We have some cooking ones that just got added and some other ones for weight loss. And then also a few other ones are going to be added next week. So we're always adding stuff to it. We're always giving different things. And then you can always reach out to us, and we'll add some more things to that in the future. So with that being said, like I said before, the increased affiliate percentage and loyalty rewards, which was on the information before, but we've got some new features coming that I want to kind of give you a little bit of heads up on. So one of the things that we're doing is we're building out partnerships with other companies to be able to really provide services, and they would be included in the YOT Preferred membership. So not only would you have the ability to do some of the things that you have here now, but in the future, and also in January, we're looking to, with a partnership, that we'll be able to help you create some landing pages and some different things like that for your business. But we'll talk more about that later. One of the cool things is we actually have different offers and different sales that go on that are for YOT Preferred members specifically. And there's a tag right here that you can go click on those, and there'll be special pricing. So if we have a sale that's on the regular weekly deals collection, we'll also have a higher discount for YOT Preferred members on a lot of those products. Now, the cool thing about this down below is it's a contact form that you can utilize. It goes right to our customer support, but it's a specific email box for YOT Preferred members that allows us to communicate with you and be able to help with the specific nature of your question. We had an email today for somebody looking for the weight loss tear pads that they wanted to know if it was going to be added to the membership. So we actually uploaded the digital download, and it's now available. So the thing is, if you ask us questions, we don't always say yes, but a lot of times we always say yes to try to help and see if we can really help benefit it through the membership. So to transition back, I want to talk about some of the things that you get with the membership that you might not know about, or some of the things that we've just added. So the first thing, I'll let Steve talk a little bit about the strengths and the different strategies and strengths that we're going to be doing. This is going to be a monthly call, Steve, right? We're talking about the first.
Yeah. Talking about the first Thursday of every month. I want to, we're going to have a group call where people can come with a dilemma, a problem, something that they are struggling with. And I'll work rapid fire with whoever's there for 5 to 10 minutes and give them a strategy to move forward based on their specific strengths. And one of the things that I love about how strengths plays into a doTERRA business is that sometimes our, we hear about certain tactics, certain scripts that work for a certain type of person, but don't work universally across the board. So the goal here is to help you customize some of these tactics to you based on your strengths, based on what you're passionate about, what you're good at, And that way, when you, or, your downline team that you are training, when you're putting out offers, it sounds 100% authentic, and it doesn't sound like a sleazy, scripted approach that is disingenuous and, sometimes fake, and that turns people off. So that's going to be a huge, huge value of our YOT Preferred experience moving forward.
So one of the other things that we're going to do is we're going to have some targeted bonuses every month or every few months. We're going to have specific speakers from different authors that we work with, have them speak on specific topics and things like that for the future. That's just going to really help us to be able to connect with what you have, what we currently have, and be able to connect you with some of the things you might be interested in learning more about. But now I'm really excited about this one because we have been working on this for a while now, like the idea of what to do, how to create a welcome kit. And what we decided is we want YOT Preferred. It seems like every leader that we talk to sends a book. And so we worked with a focus group in June and July to create some content and some information for the business to be able to figure out what people want in products that we sell. One of the things that came up in a lot of conversations was a very easy to use basics book. So we created this book. It's 120 pages, and it's got all the information that you need to be able to get started as a new user. But it's designed in a way that we have QR codes with information that the book never expires, that you can utilize that QR code and look at information for the future. So we're going to always update the pages. But the information that sits on the pages isn't going to go away. It's information that is great and beneficial for long term. So everything that we've designed is basically usable for long term. But what we thought is some of the things that work well for us and some of the conversations were the welcome cards that we sell and a lot of the education cards. So we built a welcome card. In the welcome card itself, it says, "Welcome to my team," and it has information about that. But the cool thing is the welcome card gives them usable oil information to be able to start utilizing oils right now without having to, think about it. They can get started with some of them. Then also on the back of the card is an oil wish list, because not everybody's going to have every oil that's listed in there. So not only will it give you the ability to want to purchase more oils in the future, it gives you a resource to be able to, utilize that. But what we're going to do for YOT Preferred, and nothing like this has ever been done before. We charge $17.99 for this book alone. This kit is available on our website for $17.99. But for YOT Preferred users and anybody that's subscribed to YOT Preferred can access this resource, and you can send a book to every one of your new enrollments for $7.99. So you get $10 off with YOT 10. Utilizing that promo code. You have to be a YOT Preferred member to be able to use that code, because it will not work on our website unless you actually are a YOT Preferred member. But that gives you the ability to send as many books as you want per year at $7.99. And that basically doesn't even cover the cost for what it actually costs for all of the book and the shipping and everything. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to really help, because what we've learned in the process of some of the programs that we built, it's really like beyond that. So when a new user comes in, they need to be able to use oils, but they need to be able to move on to be able to kind of get their knowledge. So we've provided that with a lot of the stuff that we've built, but we've added a bonus in there too, that we've added a $5 gift card to your oil tools. Now the promo code that is in that $5 gift card is going to help segmentation of those customers. Now, let me tell you why that's important. So your Oil Tools as a company, just like every other company, puts you into an email funnel, and you get thrown this information or these emails and these text messages. You probably get them on your phone, you probably get them on your email, and you're like, But what's going to happen is if any customer uses this promo code, they're going into a different sequence. That sequence will be all about using oils and getting them to start using more oils, whether that's a diffuser recipe challenge, whether that's just information about specific DIYs they can utilize. We're going to basically give them as many free resources and connect them with things to get them to use oils. And so that'll be over a 6-week process to be able to get them going to use oils. So all of this stuff together would be enough, and it would be great, but we've added an extra benefit to it. So we have our app, which is called the Everything Oils app. Now, this app we designed about a year ago, where it was just, we wanted an app that was free, that never cost anybody anything, that they could utilize. So We had around 30,000 downloads as of last week. And a lot of people that download the app, they just utilize it for the recipes and then the oil information. We also have a basic A to Z guide in there. So if they don't have it with them, they can talk to somebody about oils. We've added a ton of features, but just recently, as of this last week, we launched a really cool new feature. We launched our first kind of, it's almost like a social network, but it is a little bit more than that, because you can search all the information. And like if people posted videos about, let's say, headaches or, nausea, whatever it is, specific things like that, you can search it and see the videos and the content. But you also have the ability to build your community on there. If you talk to people about oils and you send your teams there, and the people there, they can follow your content. But they can not only follow your content, they can see the recipes and information that you share and stuff that you put out there. So it really gives a really good opportunity for not only for you to connect with the book and the setup that we did, we built the app into it. So the customer will also get a QR code to be able to download the app and be able to get it for free too. But when they scan that QR code and they download the app, they will be segmented into the system. So if they decide to go onto the social platform, you'll be able to connect to them and be able to access a lot of the information based on how it's built. So with that being said, I want to walk you through how do you sign up, because you might be thinking now that you want to sign up because all this information is so awesome and you need it right now to get started. But it's pretty simple. You just click on the YOT Preffered or search YOT Preffered, or you can go to www.youroiltools.com/signup. Now, the cool thing about this is up until, if you're watching this video in 2022, all the way through December, we are going to keep the $99 annual price in place for just the YOT Preffered. We've done a YOT Preffered Plus before, where we've had, different things like that, where you can do different stuff, but this is the YOT Preffered program that is going to be here forever, that we're going to keep going with and building on and keep adding features to. So with that, this $99 program gives you access to all of the features that I talked about and does all that, because in January, the price will be going from $99 to $129. And that's in order to be able to house all of the new features and all the new stuff that we're going to be building, because I got to say, in January, the program will be worth at least $500 plus, because of the fact that we've added all of the different relationships and things that we're building, and then the monthly calls that we're going to be building into this. It's going to be so much bigger than what it is now. So with that said, I am really excited to have you on board YOT Preffered, and I can't wait for you to sign up. So we'll see you in a couple days. Do you have anything else to add, Steve, to the YOT Preffered?
Only thing I want to add is, this $7.99 book deal, free shipping. Like you could pay $7.99 for shipping of a book from another company, but it's $7.99 total for all of this, and it includes shipping. It's like click send, click send. This is a phenomenal offer right here to quickly get a book into somebody's hands. I remember the first time somebody put a book in my hand, and I'm scrolling through it, but I'm flipping through the pages. People go to the things that they're interested in, and they're like, what about that? What about that? And then they ask questions. So get in on this deal. It's an amazing, amazing way to save some money on your welcome gifts for your new customers, and benefit them too with some oil education and gift cards, so that they can pick up some roller bottles and things like that. And you don't have to send it to them. They get to pick that stuff up.